So many people around us want to speak in English. They want to become very comfortable and fluent in English speaking. And for this, they are learning English grammar. They are practicing different topics in English grammar. They are doing lots of exercises on these regularly. And they are gathering new words, new phrases, new sentences from different sources like English newspapers, English magazines, English short story books, dramas, novels, and so many different types of articles available on social media. And also they have developed a tendency of listening to YouTube videos, Netflix shows, English short movies, and other English programs, and often they listen to English native speakers and different types of audio books available there. And they are doing all these for years, and no matter how many more years they continue all these what they are doing right now, they will never be able to speak in English. They can never speak in English. And I am very sorry if it sounds a little rude to you. Here my intention is not to hurt you, but to correct a certain things which can really go a long way in your progress of learning English. And this is the purpose of making this video today. In this video, I am going to point out the most important thing which is missing in your structure, in your practice structure, the structure you have made and in which you are practicing for several years, and even you can't speak in English. Then what is missing in that structure? What is the error in your structure? Due to which even after practicing honestly, I don't say that you are not honest. I know you are very honest and you are working hard. You are following the structure you have made. You are practicing enough in the structure you have made. However, even after practicing for years, why you can't speak in English? I know you have enough stock of words. You know how to frame sentences. You know the structure of sentences in different tense. You are very skilled in all these. However, when someone asks you to speak in English on some occasions, you say that I go totally blank. I feel myself completely empty. No words come to my mind and I can't speak. Then what is missing in your practice structure? What is the demerit of the structure that you can't speak in English? And this is the purpose of today's video. I am going to point out the reason why you can't speak in English. So watch this video till end. This video is going to be very, very useful to those who really want to speak in English, and for those who are watching this video with no purpose, is not going to benefit them more. Before I start discussing the demerits in your practice structure, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever seen the rickshaw puller, the vegetable vendor, or the servants working in different homes, or any other small working people going to schools or colleges? Have you ever seen? When you ask them, have you ever been to schools or colleges? They say, no, I have never been to schools or colleges. When they ask you, have you ever been to coachings, different types of coachings and institutions who claim that come and be fluent in English speaking in just 30 days, in just 40 days, or in just 90 hours, 30 hours, 20 hours, 10 hours, and someone has broken all limits. They clearly claim that watch this video of 3 minutes, watch this video in 5 minutes, and after watching this you will be very fluent in English speaking. I don't want to discuss more on these topics because you know the reality behind these. And the things which you couldn't gain, you couldn't achieve even after practicing hard for several years, they claim that you can gain that in just a few minutes. I think you know the reality behind this. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. When you ask these people, the rickshaw puller, the auto driver, the small shopkeepers, or the servants working in different homes, when you ask them to write a few lines in the language they used to speak, they can't, because they say, I don't know how to write. When you ask simple questions related to the grammar of the language in which they used to speak, they say that, no, I don't know, I don't have any knowledge of grammar. When you see their word stock, then their word stock is not very large. The stock doesn't include so many attractive words, heavy words, difficult words. No, only simple words are there. Only simple words. And now think, do they feel any difficulty when they speak the language they used to? Do they feel any difficulty? No, not at all. They used very comfortably the language. They are very fluent in the language. They face all the situations, whether they are advising someone, or whether they are quarreling with someone, or where they are spending time with their family members. They easily transfer their thoughts, their feelings, they share their matters very efficiently and facing no difficulty. Even when they don't know how to write, they don't have the basic knowledge of the language, of the grammar of the language they used to speak. However, they are very fluent. And now think, I don't say that grammars are not important. They have a great importance. They have a vital importance of them, but not at this level. Not at this level. When you really want to speak in English, just start speaking. Don't care about anything. Don't care that people will laugh at you, and no, not at all. Not, just start speaking. And now let me explain. Suppose you are practicing hard in the structure you have made for your practicing, just for one single year, and there are 365 days in 1 year. Let's take only 300 days. You practiced 300 days. If 1 hour per day on an average, then you practiced 300 hours, knowing so much about English and around English, but not speaking English. You practiced 300 hours. And now imagine, had you not given these 300 hours, had you not given these 300 hours to all these, in practicing English grammar, in doing different exercises, in gathering words, sentences, phrases, and so many like this, and had you given these 300 hours in actually speaking, physically speaking with your mouth, then don't think you had been benefited more. Of course you would have benefited more. And this is the purpose of making this video, and this is what I was trying to make you understand. When you really want to speak in English, just start speaking. Don't care about anything. People will laugh at you. Leave them laughing. Leave them. And let's discuss the fear also. So many people say that when someone asks me to speak in English, different types of fears starts circulating in and around me. I go totally blank and I can't speak in English. Yes, it is very natural. Everyone face these fears. When we go to speak, whenever we ask to speak, different types of fears, like fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of embarrassment, fear of being a beginner, and fear that I'm not good enough, and so on. All these fears start circulating with higher speeds in and around us. Friends, all these fears are our biggest enemies. And don't worry about making mistakes. When you make mistakes, you know your demerits, your weak points, you work on them, and every time you becomes better and better. Practicing, as you know, is a never-ending refining process in which you feel yourself better every time. So practice. If you really want to speak in English, practice physically with your tongue, with your mouth, and don't gather information about English and around English. It is all just beating around the bushes. When you really want to speak English, just start. When you start speaking, the word will automatically come in your mind. You will look for new words, and your English will improve. So this was the purpose of making this video, and this was exactly I wanted to share with you in today's videos. And if you think that the video is useful to you, give it a comment, give it a like, and if you have not subscribed the channel, then subscribe it, and I will be back with a very nice video like this. So take care yourself, and thank you very much.